Hey everyone, it's Vander again, and today I'm going to be counting down the top 5 worst Super Smash Bros. 4 characters. Now the DLC is not included on this list because I don't have all of it, and I feel it wouldn't be fair to include them since I don't have all of it. So without further ado, let's get right in. Not as bad as she used to be, but Samus is still not a good character. Samus is a slightly good character, but at the same time, unless you are really confident, I can't see anyone really wanting to use her in a competitive match. In order to get good with Samus, you have to invest a lot of time into just figuring out good combos you can pull off. This is not only a giant time investment, but you are already going to have a lot of skill with Super Smash Bros. In order to play Samus. The only move in her moveset that can really help is her charge attack, and even that takes time to charge up. Keep in mind you are already completely open while charging this up. Besides that move, the other moves really don't do that much damage, but Samus is not bad compared to the other characters on this list. Here's one you may have been expecting to see on this list just because of how bad they are in Smash Bros. Overall. Zelda. Yeah, Zelda is kind of one of those characters that you can just play forever and not really get the hang of. The reason for this is because her moves just don't fit together. You may get lucky getting a few good attacks off as Zelda, but it's more likely that you'll constantly miss and get hit by a character that actually has a good moveset. One way you can win in Zelda is just playing neutral attacks, but let's face it, that gets you nowhere. I guess the only reason people would play as Zelda is if you were a Zelda fanboy, or if you were just picking up the game for the first time. Just because he's a cool retro character is not a good reason to use PacMan. I get it. It's cool that they took the time to put PacMan in the game. But the end result of that? Far from exciting. All the moves in his moveset are based 100% on the PacMan game. But I feel that they could have spent a lot more time choosing better things for the attacks. The only way to play PacMan is to spam fruit. Not only can he spam fruit, but he has this annoying fire hydrant that you can throw down and water comes out of both sides, just messing up your attack no matter what. I think my problem with PacMan is not the fact that he is actually a bad character, but the only way anyone can play with him is by spamming the same attack over and over until they have won. I like the new characters they added to Smash Bros. 4, but who thought it would be a good idea to put Wii Fit Trainer in the game? I'm going to guess the only reason Wii Fit Trainer is in the game is because of Wii Fit U that came out around the same time, so they put Fit Trainer in as a playable advertisement. And you can tell this obviously because they did not spend much time on the moveset. So Fit Trainer's moveset consists of Sun Salutation, a soccer ball, her crappy recovery, and a health healing move that recovers almost nothing if you can get it to work. So I think you kind of get a good idea of why she is on this list. Crappy moves that make her almost impossible to use. But one thing I can say, when I find someone on 4 Glory who can actually use Fit Trainer and beat me, I give them credit for being one of those few people who actually take the time out of their lives to learn how to use her. Why is Palutena in this game? I will never know. I honestly think Palutena would not be on this list if it were not for her horrible, horrible moveset. Once again, she's one of those characters that you can try to learn for a long time and get absolutely nowhere. The things that I like about Palutena are her reflect and smash attacks, but her recovery is just a teleport that is really low range, and her down attack is a counter, but it's the weakest counter in the entire game. Pretty much any good moves that she does have are the weakest variant of these moves in the game, and she just overall sucks because of her horrible moveset. That's why Palutena is number 1 on this list. Okay everyone, that wraps up my top 5 worst Super Smash Bros. 4 characters. Be sure to leave your top 5 worst Super Smash Bros. 4 characters in the comment section below. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. Very much appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to the new channel. Be sure to leave a like. That helps very much support me. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and all the other social media below. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. Very much appreciate it as usual. Bye.